That's in the I'm going to get a local down first.
Almost 15 years after she conducted her first spacewalk in a Russian spacesuit out of the Piers docking compartment, Peggy Whitson begins the 10th spacewalk of her career in a U.S. extravehicular mobility unit. Reminders for Jack Fisher that you see there as he makes his way toward the Destiny laboratory for the installation of wireless communications antennas, a pair of those antennas, a high wire act 250 miles over the Bering Sea.
Okay, it's fully released now. I did a total of 26, but I think it was out before then.
Copy, Peggy. You can temp still your PGT.
Okay.
And two fish, you confirmed good alignment?
Yep.
Copy that. I see you're headed back to retrieve the next handrail. You'll be reading to 262 Alpha and releasing that from the fish stringer.
Copy that.
The crew running ahead of their timeline by a considerable margin here. A good view of Jack Fisher as he's working to install a pair of handrails on the Destiny laboratory, upon which a pair of wireless antennas will be mounted and cables rigged for the enhancement of wireless communications outside of the International Space Station in the years ahead.
Connectors. A connection point from the rear. Great. I don't know if you have a WSD, but it looks good.
Copy, Peggy. Yes, we can see it in your WVS.
Peggy Whitson conducting a visual inspection of that failed MDM that she's holding. Nothing untoward being shown in this view from her helmet camera.
On the truss itself for any residual cotherm.
Okay. And I'm going to back a little bit. I think when the torque went up at the end, Jessica, I must have changed my angle, and that's when I probably...
Jack Fisher has completed the installation of the two new wireless communications antennas. He will hand his pistol grip tool over to Peggy Whitson as she continues to work to drive a trio of bolts to fully secure the replacement multiplexer demultiplexer into place. Fisher still has to mate a series of harnesses of cables for the wireless antennas to provide electrical connectivity from the Destiny laboratory to which these new antennas have been installed. And at 7:15 a.m. Central Time, Peggy Whitson has now moved into third place on the all-time spacewalking list for aggregate spacewalking time.
In order to puncture the cartridge, it must be threaded into the tool until the indicator line passes out of sight under the collar of the tool.
Yeah.
Puncture the connector cleaner cartridge only when you're ready to perform the actual cleaning. You'll be using the entire...
There's actually 0.3.
Copy, Peg. 0.3 turns, 2.8 on the torque, and a green light, and that's still on the starboard side that you were working.
That is correct.
We copy. And we'll be going to torque, see how many turns you can get.
Okay, Alpha 2, clockwise 2, correct?
Affirm.
Okay.
Looks like you had a good connection there too, Fish, and double check that the lever's over center. Full forward.
Lever's over center, full forward. 0.24 turns and 3.6 green light.
0.24 turns, 3.6 green light. Stand by.
No. Negative 2, 2.24, 3.6, and green.
Copy. 2.24 on the turns.
That's correct.
We now believe that we have 3 good bolts and a firmly installed multiplexer demultiplexer.
Any other slack to route, you can do that toward the lab forward end cone and secure the cables low profile using your wire ties.